agree that most doctoral programs in this country are not known as bastions of personal and collective happiness. I would argue that an exception to this general rule is our very program. In those early conversations and ever after, and you're going to hear a theme here, I felt at home, I felt seen, I felt like I belonged.
One of the things I found in my research was the importance of being the first or the only. So as I sat in that front chair and listened to Lorianne, I was thinking, doggone it, here I am again, being the first. And it made me think about how curious I really am about pursuing continued learning and meaning making and coping, not only for myself, but for so many other people with similar experiences to me who look like me and some who don't. So
I discovered that people feel a sense of inclusion when their view of who they are is affirmed, and when they're given the opportunity to live their values in the context of their work. What I did not realize during the process, but now I've come to understand, is that my Antioch experience has been filled with these critical moments of inclusion.
Special thanks to the Antioch family, really. Being at the residencies was nothing like I've ever imagined. Just being in a community and space to have disagreements, to have just so many conversations that you cannot have anywhere else without ridicule or judgment. So just the different people that are here in my cohort and just Antioch, just the different points of views that all just come together and sometimes explode, but most of the time it just gels together and it's just another point of view. So it's an awesome feeling being part of this group.
counselors told me that I could not be any more than a maid. Told me that I couldn't get into college despite straight A's, and that if I excelled beyond a maid, I might be a secretary. So here's to you and your mistake.
And as I got to know Antioch more, I realized that this was the only program that was going to be able to handle me, handle my questions, my dissenting, a little bit of attitude sometimes, but it's okay, it's okay.
To my Antioch village of faculty who have helped me grow, and even at times when you think you can't, they're like, no, you got it, but you can. And just even challenging me and opening my mind to, honestly, my favorite part actually was the dissertation. I was like, I like this research thing.
When I started this program back in 2019, I approached beginning a PhD program from the perspective of this is going to be a thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to accomplish and organize my life around achieving this objective. And what I didn't expect throughout the process, and then feeling it kind of most saliently at the end, how much of a gift that it really feels that I received to have been a part of this program, to have come through it.
Many times in my life I was the only, and know what it's like to be discriminated against in the classroom and in the workplace. To perhaps maybe be invited to be part of a class because of what I think, not because of what I can bring to that class. I didn't feel that at Antioch. And I remember going to Yellow Springs, my first drive in 2017, and meeting Lorianne and getting that Lorianne hug. And for the first time, feeling I found a place that I belong. For the first time, feeling welcomed.
And believed in diversity of community, people living together from all faiths and all ethnicities, etc. And that is something that I feel Antioch holds dear, and that's what attracted me to this program.
I chose Antioch University for my doctoral studies based on its mission centered on connecting passion and purpose. I started this program with the belief in education and social action for positive change. Antioch has been the right place for me. It was the first time in my educational career that I completed the program because of the curriculum and faculty, not in spite of. This theme of because of versus despite of was my most sincere finding along this journey.
Today, my heart is filled with gratitude for Antioch, which consistently demonstrates the courage of its convictions. I am proud to be affiliated with this institution. For the Graduate School of Leadership and Change, whose learner-centered, outcome-based, dialogue-driven program of study is a daily inspiration to me as an educator.
So for those of you who remember back to your first day, entering that building in Yellow Springs and receiving that hug, not just from Gloria, but everyone, and having the faculty really treat you as an equal in their class, I had this out-of-body experience. And what I thought was this: I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowds would cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile would be worth the while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong." So thank you for forming that.